Imagine for a moment you're in high school. You get your core classes done early, you leave around lunchtime, and you go to your job, a good paying job. Then you graduate, you go to college, you continue that job, and while you're in college classes, you're also getting paid. Yes, paid to go to class. This isn't fiction. This is actually reality. It is a program in Greensboro called GAP. Machine Specialties Inc. is participating, and they're actually benefiting. This is a program that is making a big difference in the lives of young people and helping the bottom line for local companies. Tammy, tell me what you do here.
We make helicopter parts, we make landing gear for the F-5, the F-15, the B-1B bomber. We have parts that go up into space in satellites or on the space station, the new Mars rover that they're making. So part of my job here is marketing and culture, which I oversee the HR department. And one of our issues in HR in any type of manufacturing facility is finding skilled talent. So I was challenged to find another creative way to increase our talent pipeline. So by doing that, I went out in search of a program called Apprenticeships for youth apprenticeships, and I kind of work with that.
Okay, a lot of people would think apprentices. I don't think I want them. That's a lot of work to train somebody. Why is that worth it?
I thought the same thing, especially when I first got on board and I was being exposed to youth apprentices. I thought I'd never hired youth in the past. Why would I start now, and why would I train them as apprentices? Apprenticeship is really it's a very old school way of learning. You take the on-the-job training with formal education and kind of marry them together. And so the end result is actually a more skilled employee, I think, in our book. They earn a journeyman certificate as well as a 2-year degree. And we're finding that they're learning the business from the ground up. They're starting with, oftentimes this is their first job, and we think that they're going to be one of the most skilled and talented people in our folks in our building in the next few years.
And they're actually getting paid to do this.
Yes, they get paid the entire time they are in the program. All the on-the-job training, and what is really unique about this apprenticeship is that they actually get paid while they're in college classes, while they're sitting in class, earning their degree. They're getting an hourly paycheck as well.
They're also getting benefits.
Yes, after they're 18 and they graduate high school, they're either working on the job full-time and going to school, and they receive all the benefits that any other employee would receive. So for our company, that's 401k, that's paid vacations, paid holidays, medical, dental, like eye exams, short-term, long-term disability.
Rob, why is GAP something you wanted to do?
GAP is really not something I wanted to do. I was forced to do it. Yeah, we had no options. With the orders coming in, we had plenty of space. I got plenty of money to buy equipment. I had everything I needed except employees.
Who knew the skills.
Who could do the work for me. So one of the risk analysis we did about 2 years ago was not enough employees, not enough skilled labor here in the area. So I challenged Tammy and the team to come up with some way to get me some skilled labor here, and really out of that grew GAP, this apprenticeship program. And it's really been a home run for us. It's worked well. The guys are good people, good employees. I feel good about the future. I just got back from Bell Helicopter in Dallas, Texas last week to explain to them how well the GAP program's going, to kind of make them feel better about the risk of putting all their business here.
Right.
They're putting a lot of business into machine special in North Carolina, for that matter.
And in Greensboro.
In Greensboro, there you go, right here in Greensboro.
How long have you been a part of this program?
I was in it since its inception. When I heard about the program through Apprenticeship 2000 a few years ago, which is a program in Charlotte that's been doing the same thing for 21 years, I said there are a lot of companies in Greensboro that are struggling with finding those skilled employees, that we could definitely pull enough employers here to do it together. So I started then, and since then we've gone through 2 recruiting seasons, so we have 16 apprentices in our facility.
What has it been like so far for you?
So the program for me has been an absolute dream. I love it. I mean, the work is amazing. The people, here at MSI, they really care for you. I love the program, going to college with your friends, and you build a bond that for me, it feels like I have 7 brothers here instead of just 7 workers, and we do everything together, we study together, and it's really fun.
And you're getting paid to do this. You're getting paid to go to school.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, your friends who are not in the program must be a little envious of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So since I came in the program as a junior, going through my senior year, I got to leave school at 12 o'clock, and all my friends are like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And I'm like, well, you should have signed up for the program, sign up for it next year, and hopefully you can join.
Chris, how did you get into this program?
I got into it when Tammy and Matt came to our school. Matt used to be our HR person. They came and told me about the benefits of it. A lot of other people kind of shrugged off the program, but I just thought, man, that's a good opportunity. If I can get into that, you know, that'd just make a world of difference.
And what have you found since you've been here?
I found a bunch of great people willing to teach me anything and everything I want to know. I found a great job and basically job security.
Did you know this existed before they came to your school?
No, everybody just kind of talks about four-year college, and they don't really emphasize so much on programs like this, so I didn't even know this field existed.
So what are you doing? Explain kind of what's happening behind us.
I'm running the EDM department right now, so this, unlike all the other machines, doesn't use actually an end mill or a tool to run it. It actually uses wire, which sends electricity through the wire, and then that incinerates the material and burns it as it cuts.
And you're running this department right now. You're an apprentice and you're running a department of MSI?
Yeah, with Ted's help. He's there if I have questions, but I run this machine, and that machine.
How does that feel to know they've given you this responsibility and that trust?
It's awesome. You know, I mean, it's great that at least I'm not, you know, on my own. I know I could always have Ted there if I have questions, and it's just a great feeling to know that I can come in here and do this every day.
Nicholas, what has this program been like for you?
It's been awesome. You know, you get paid to learn is what I think of it, you know. When I'm at school, I get paid. When I'm at work, I get paid. And each time I'm learning, you know, each section, it's something new every day. You get to work with all the great equipment, and I just love the experience.
The kids are, I call them kids, but, you know, they're really young adults. They are amazing. Their work ethic, there is you know, we're teaching them a work ethic. They're interested. They say every day, I get to learn something new. When you hear that from a 17 or 18-year-old, that's very impressive. And they're actually contributing a lot. So it's been very beneficial.
What do the other workers who've been here a long time think about this program and these youngsters coming in and starting from scratch?
That was actually an intangible benefit that I wasn't counting on. I knew that the students would help get me new workers, but I didn't know how excited the current workers would be at embracing these new students. So it's almost like when they come in here, in their youth and their vibrance, they create a new energy in the facility. And depending on what the age difference is, they might look at their apprentice like a little brother or sister, or they might look at it like their own son or daughter, and they realize that we are in short supply of these skilled positions. So they are really wanting to transfer that knowledge and those skills to that new apprentice, and they're enjoying it.
It's been a good endeavor. I'm glad we did it. So far I've seen zero downside. No, maybe the only downside would be I don't have enough. We got to find enough skilled kids that want to do this, and that their parents don't mind if their kids do this. That's another issue we have, is getting the parents where they feel comfortable letting their kids go to a 2-year degree and work in a machine shop. There's about 20 to 26 companies now get involved, so we're really not competing. We're trying to help each other, and then help the whole community grow. Yeah.
So it's really, you're kind of working together, and you invited other companies to join you and do this same thing. It helps you all?
Yeah, it helps us all. I mean, every kid, every young adult doesn't particularly like this culture. Right? We got our own unique culture, so we're looking for kids that like this culture. But every company has their own culture. They'll fit in somewhere. I hope my competitors do not, because they won't be in business 5 years from now. If they don't get on board and find out to get the help and start training the help, they won't be here. So that's the biggest reason why I think everybody should be doing this.
So what is your future like? What do you see happening for you in the next 2 years, the next 10 years?
So for the next 2 years, I'm hoping to finish the program. And then hopefully after that, I'm going to continue my education to get my engineering degree to benefit MSI and really become a great engineer.
So you want to stay here in Greensboro and keep working for this company and just grow and grow with it?
Absolutely.
Your family, what do they think about you being part of this program? How do they feel?
I'll never forget the first day I came here for open house, my dad asked when we left, could he get a job here? So, I mean, they just loved it, you know. They've been supportive since the beginning.
What would you say to other high school students, maybe even younger students who are thinking about, you know, what do I want to be when I grow up? What are my options to have a good, stable future ahead of me? And what would you tell them about this industry and the Gap?
Well, if you like working with your hands and you like numbers, if you're interested in this, try it out. There's open houses, you know, come to the open houses. And if you don't like it, then, you know, I guess that's on you. But it's a great program, and I really enjoy it.
You have a long history with apprenticeship, and it really dates back to your founder. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so the original founder of Machine Specialties is Carlos Black, and he was actually an apprentice from Argentina that came over here as an immigrant and worked for Thomas Built Buses and started in the machining trade. And so that was how he learned and how MSI got its start. And so now that we're using it to kind of grow it and taking it to our next phase is exciting.
Landing a job as an apprentice here could have you working on parts that are going to be on helicopters or going into outer space. It is a lot of fun. It is a great learning experience, and it really could be a key to your future. If you want to learn more about the program for students, you should talk to your guidance counselor, or you can go to gapnc.org. Also, if you're an employer who would like to get involved and have apprentices working for you, same website, gapnc.org.